Okay, now let's do these other parts of the question. Part B says, do you have the R or S version? Do you have the plus or minus version? All right, let's start with the first part of the question. Okay, so in the previous part of the problem, we got an answer saying we had the specific rotation, of minus, was it 304 degrees? Okay, so do we know if we have the RS version? Well, the answer is no. We have no idea. Just because we have the specific rotation does not tell us if we have R or S. So we don't know R or S. So that's the first part here. Now what about the second part? Do you have the plus or minus version of the compound? Well, this we do know because we got an answer of minus 304. That means we have the minus version of the compound. Okay, so we have the minus one. And then, do you know the specific rotation of the unknowns in enantiomer? Okay, so we know that the unknown gave a specific rotation of minus 304, and we said that's the minus version. So this is asking, do we know the specific rotation of the plus enantiomer? Well, yes, the enantiomer is going to rotate light by the same amount, but in the positive direction. So the answer to this part of the question is going to be plus 304 degrees. Very good. Okay, now how about the next part? C says, what is the percent of the plus enantiomer in the mixture whose specific rotation is found to be plus 52 degrees? Okay, so this time we have a mixture of the two enantiomers, and immediately we'll want to know, just think about this, do we have more of the plus or the minus? Well, since the specific rotation of the mixture is plus 52, that means I must have more of the plus version. If I had equal amounts, how much would it bend light? It would bend the light by 0 degrees. Okay, so the fact that the specific rotation is plus 52 means we have more of the plus version. Okay, but we want to figure out exactly how much more, so we're going to use the formula that tells us our enantiomeric excess, EE, is equal to the specific rotation of the mixture divided by the specific rotation of the pure. Okay, so we know from part A that the specific rotation of the pure enantiomer was 304. degrees. And then part C tells us this given mixture had a rotation of 52 degrees. So the enantiomeric excess, what is that? 52 divided by 304, well, that equals, I'm getting 0.17, let's just leave it at that, 0.17. Okay, so we know this much. Now we want to use our other formula for the EE, which is really just the definition of it. It's equal to the percent of the major compound minus the percent of the minor. Okay, so and that was equal to 0.17, which is 17%. Okay, so how are we going to think about this? Well, if we have 70% more of the major compound, then the rest of it is all shared. Okay, so there's 100% total, and how much of it is shared equally between the two? Well, that's just going to be 100 minus 17, which is equal to 83%. So for the major, I had 17% here, okay, and then I've got the rest of it, 83, is split evenly between the two. So 83 divided by 2, 83 over 2, that's 41.5, and that's going to be split between the two. So how much of the plus enantiomer I have? Well, remember that was the major one since we got a reading of plus 52. So it's going to be 17% plus 41% equals 58.5%. So I'm adding this up, plus equals 58.5%. And that's my answer.